Okay, so you're not actually seeing me tomorrow. I had some energy after work, and there was the call made that we weren't necessarily going to work tomorrow, and I figured, okay, I can burn some midnight oil then. Of course, maybe that means I should stream, but at the same time, I didn't want to. I didn't want it to be when I come back, I want to really, truly be back. I don't want it to just be random. Is that fear speaking? I don't know. I've asked myself that a lot over the last few months. Is that fear speaking? Got to up all this again, contrast and brightness. And we're doing this because I want some progress. And we have to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you right now. Because of the same shite I've been telling you about. Work. It's work right now. I gave us some help. Nothing too bad, but I'll tell you. Okay, so let's talk. Let's talk here. If I sat here all day, and I wanted to, I could get some of these skills. Immortal, worked at an orchard, whatever. I mean, that's not a big deal. I gave her Die Hard Veteran, I gave her Hard to Kill. Yes, I used the community editor on the PC, because buy once, play anywhere is the best thing Xbox ever stopped doing, and that's Xbox for you. Die Hard Veteran on Topher 2. Okay? And yes, we saved it in via cheese. And I'm going to tell you why. One, we could totally get those perks, and I said that the survivors were not going to be gimped in this run. It was just all about using no DLC by myself. Number two, I'm in a hurry. And I got our bounties done while I was gone too, but I'm not in a good place right now to be frustrated by something. So I want to give us at least a chance. I could have cheesed 1 million resources into this game if I wanted to, if I can remember how to play real quick. You know, I could have set that all to 999, food and all the rest. Really ruin the run. I didn't want to do that. I just needed to give us a chance at finishing this thing, because I just need to finish something right now. And today was, man, it was rough. I don't know who's going to hear these out. But whoever's out there, I really do miss streaming. And this journey started 5 years ago with streaming. And man, between myself and my brother and my grandma and my mom at the very beginning, and then especially my brother and my grandma, like the money that we've put in, thousands of dollars. The time, no one wants to hear you bitch, so I don't want this to be a bitch fest, but I'm just in with a microphone, 10 o'clock at night, alone, going into Friday. Figure we need to do something. It's going to be a whole lot more fun not having this run end on us, so. Put a lot of time and effort into it, and one of the things about streaming with so many people being involved in it is it's very frustrating. It's very defeating, and I was getting off of the stream a lot of the time, just feeling like, wow, I'm getting nowhere. I'm spinning my wheels. This was a really bad investment of time and effort. I should have never done this. At the same time, I know there's zero to be gained by quitting. So I never wanted to quit. And I didn't plan or ever intend to quit. But I did want to start making some more money. So that I could, not on the streaming, I mean, of course streaming, I want to make money. But what I mean more specifically is I needed income outside of the stream, so we didn't have to have, like, begathons, like, you know, DSP style or whatever. I can say DSP here because we're not on Twitch right now. So, what occurred with that, see, even with giving him, like, hard to kill and shit, it's still crazy. Is I knew I needed to make some money, so this year I set out to make some money. Streaming wasn't going well, I wasn't hitting good hours, I wasn't being very consistent, which is almost all because we had like homeschool going on, and grandma wasn't in like super great health and shit, and that's a whole nother story I'm not going to talk about. And again, I'm going to make this a bitch fest, so I won't. And it's also, she wants to keep it personal. But, oh, we can hit that headshot, but I miss every other headshot right now. There's no way she's still alive. But the missions seem to be glitching out, so, oh well. So I streamed up through April, but even then it was patchy, and like last year was patchy, and Jesus. But it wasn't anywhere near what this year's been, my God. 5+ months now. I just haven't been able to ever get back into a rhythm. But some of that was intended. I knew I was going to go work this year. I was going to go try to make some money outside of the stream and make things happen. With the pandemic, with the homeschooling, with the kids, all that shit going on. This was the time to do that and try to make it work. So from April onward, outside of homeschooling the kids, outside of my grandma, I've been working. I've been working with my mom. I've been working with my brother-in-law. And I have not actually made any money. I say I've made some extra money because I've made hypothetical money. But I've never actually been paid. And it's now October. So, I always have been able to rely on, with streaming, getting at least $200 to $300 a month, which is not much, but it's something. It was survival money. And I had investments and some other things, so I could always make it. It was always tight and it was lean. But I don't have kids and I'm not married and shit. So, you know, I can kind of like live like that. Live pretty lean. And now, as many of you all know, with inflation and the way things are going, oh my God, it's tough. So, and everybody's going through that. So I'm not going to make it like, oh, woe is me. We're all doing the best we can right now. But I was looking forward to some income. And that's why I thought that this was a worthwhile risk when I first started telling you guys about this. For those of you listening in the stream about this, like, hey, you know, we'll fucking take a little time, make some money, and come back, and we'll be fit as a fiddle. That's not how it's worked to this point. I'm not saying it could change, and I'm still hoping and betting and pretty much betting the house on the idea that it will pay off. Today, I came as close as I've ever come to quitting. And I hate quitting. It's like borrowing from God Richard Nixon, but it's still the truth. It goes against everything I believe in. But I do think that there are times and there are places when the only logical choice is to quit. It's the only thing you can do because you're really hitting your head up against a wall, or you're not truly devoted to whatever you're doing, or it's just not the right cause for you. And we all go through that throughout our whole life. You know, you probably wanted to be an NFL player or a baseball player when you were a kid, and we all have to, at some point, give up on that dream too. So, but I was sitting there, and I've been digging holes, and I've been carrying cement. And I know there's doctors working 55,000 an hour months and everything, so I'm not trying to get my violin out, but the dirty jobs, that's been my thing. Digging the holes, gutting the piss-filled carpets, digging the shit out, you know, all that kind of stuff, pouring the cement. It's okay. We all start low, but I'm also 30, and I've also been doing this for 6 years. You know, and this is where I invest a lot of my money, and I didn't think that, I knew that it's okay, I'm humble, you know, and it's good to be humbled and to be shit on sometimes. But, man, it's just the reality of it was just rough today. Rough today in particular for some reason. And maybe it's a combination of factors. It's just been really crazy lately. Like last week, we literally had our the closeout and our drain line overfill with shit. Yeah, we're back to squirrel, I know, but this is a slightly improved squirrel. Again, I didn't break it. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't break it, but I made it so that we can move forward with this playthrough, because I don't feel like losing this one right now. Right now would not be a good time for me to lose this. Some of that's my own fault, though. I'm not taking it very slow, and
this should mean we don't have to feel so worried about
I probably should be using that Zed smell shit that helps cover you up to get out and about, but I haven't been. So, sweeping dirt, it's 7 o'clock, and I stopped doing... She 2-shot him, usually it's 3-shot, maybe she did 3-shot him, I don't know. But I just stopped recording when I go to work. That's what I've been doing all this week, is I've been trying to, like I said, get a couple hours in and try to make progress again. Just try in some small way to get back to it. Because I know it, I mean, one great lesson from this time period is, holy shit. I I should have, I'm sure I'll still have burnout and I'll still get tired of shit, but I should have less issues with burnout after returning back to the world of manual labor and being, you know, the lowest possible person on the totem pole and make no money while doing it, by the way. And I guess that's why I'm frustrated is shit, man. I haven't made any money and that was the big goal. Are you going to join us?
Look, my luck's just about run out. I won't last much longer out here.
Well, if you're in, she's going to be fucking infected, man. And craftsmanship, I mean, I guess the parts are good. Ingvi,
Now I don't have to die
please
alone.
don't be infected.
Come on.
Holy shit, she's not. Let's get her back. But there's 4 zombies. Please don't be the risk I shouldn't have taken. I just want to clear 1 infestation. So I think I'm almost done bitching, but yeah, I was sweeping dirt off a bridge. I was given another kind of dirty job, and it just felt like, okay, he's got no head. I hate that glitch. It's not only creepy, it's just against the rules, man. There we go. We got one. We actually managed to get one down. There's a screamer near, though. There it is. And I don't think I'm above a job. It's one of my dad's fundamental, like, lessons is you're never above a job. Yes, the car got fixed up and it got gassed. We made some quick progress while I was away. And again, it doesn't look like I'm working tomorrow, so I figured, hey, this is the best thing I could probably do with my time right now is try to use this extra time to move this playthrough forward. I was just in a dark mood, and it's been building all week. Because every time I've gone to work this week, I've tried to record first, and just sitting down with the mic
Quiet.
just reminds me of, hey, this is what I used to do 5-6 days a week, basically all day, which is too much, by the way, and probably led to some burnout. But at the same time, I didn't have to literally handle, like, I'm trying to put it in terms that sound less woe is me, which I know I'm repeating often, but that is really truly what I'm trying to do. Because I'm in a place of uncertainty. Monday, I felt humiliated last Monday when I was cleaning out the shitter with my own hands. You know, and literally in cold, sopping wet poo water. Absolutely fetid. The smell of shit was overwhelmingly powerful to the point of, like, it burns your nostrils. The water was cold and wet. And my clothes were soaked in it. My gloves were soaked in it. My clothes were soaked in it. I sleep, of course, ironically, in the basement. And that's where it happened at. So there was the smell of shit really in my bedroom as well. Now look, things happen. In this case, shit happens. And I got through it. And I got a fucking snake and I got that drink. Because we couldn't afford a plumber. There was not money for the goddamn plumber. And even if we could hire a plumber, who are we going to call? There's labor shortages. Again, we're all dealing with this shit, so. But there's labor shortages everywhere. And you can't find a damn plumber. You can't find one. My brother works all the time now. So does my sister. So it was one of those man up moments. But there was something about it that felt really humiliating. And
I'm lucky you were around to help.
there was no help coming. And those moments mold you. And you know what? I got through. And we got through. And my brother and sister did eventually show up. And by then, I had gotten the worst of it. And I cleaned that basement up. And that shower was. It was ecstasy afterwards, man. It was a great shower. But that moment was tough. And it just, for some reason or another, kind of kept rolling like that for a while. And has been rolling like that for a while. So I've been doing my best to claw life back into some sort of shape that I understand. You know, I don't drink and I'm not on drugs, and so that helps a lot because when shit hits the fan, if you've already got a bunch of fucking problems on top of that, then it only makes it much worse. And I set goals, you know, and I still feel like fundamentally the direction is good, and I'm confident. But at the same time, a lot of butts tonight. There's that sense when you're 30 and you don't have a wife and you don't have kids and your money situation is, you know. I guess it's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to the risks. Not only just the risks, but the direction I've been going. And that's why I thought, you know what, I'll work, and I'll work, and I'll work, and I'll work hard this year. and then I think I can have the money to kind of reassert myself and get back to it. So the fact that there really hasn't been a payoff, and I didn't expect a payoff overnight, don't get me wrong, but I don't see it coming anytime soon, and that means things are only going to get tighter. And which means that had I just, at this point, at this moment, today, my thought was, had I just not kept streaming, if I would have just kept streaming, and I never wanted to have this thought, by the way, because the whole point of doing this was to never have this thought. I did not want to have this thought. Think back 6 months from now and be like, oh man, I should have just kept streaming that whole time. If I would have just kept streaming that whole time, if I woulda, coulda, shoulda, and what's a should, if they're useless exercises, but of course, it's what I didn't want. Because the idea was, well, I'll not stream for a while. We'll get this homeschool thing done. We'll make sure grandma's doing okay. And things will be more in shape. Here's a quote I think about all the time and I should have kept in mind. The conditions to work will never be ideal. That's from Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich. And it is so true. If anybody gets anything from me ever, any life lesson, if someone takes me even remotely serious, please take that one lesson from Napoleon Hill and run with it. Conditions to work will never be ideal. And 10 years from now, you'll wish you started today. Because it's true. It's absolutely true. Now, aren't there normally 6 slots in the, like, light backpacks? I still mostly just want more guns.
But I have faith in you.
Is this Silence Gold Fever revolver? Dude, I bet this thing's cool looking, though.
You doing all right out there? Still getting shit done?
Oh yeah, it's cool. Looks like the last word on Destiny. No, what I was intending to have happen here, I don't know that I really want to fucking do their mission, man. I do know we need to get some hearts, though. See, even with giving her, like, diehard veteran and hard to kill, shit is still really hard. Even giving the whole community that was just enough to give us a chance for this run. And I don't plan to do that with the GIMP run, though I do plan to build them in the community editor so that we don't have to sit there and roll them all day, so you probably won't see the rules for that. No, what I wanted to do was go back and
God, I am so sick of playing
think,
zombies.
hey, you know, I might be now approaching 31, which happened in a flash. Oh my god, Grandma said the years get faster and faster, and I guess she's right.
Perfect.
87.
Just perfect.
And say, it was worth it. You know, we probably lost a hell of a lot of momentum with streaming, but mentally and financially, I'm at a place now where we can focus, and I don't have to get off the stream every day and think to myself, I'm just wasting my time. Wasting my time, wasting my life. There isn't any chance. You know, everybody's trying to make it in this business. It's so random. Nope, can't make that jump. So, look, those kinds of thoughts go through anybody's head trying to make it in any pursuit, you know. Even the trades. I'm not saying that's like streamers or myself in particular are alone in that. To be fair, she is a hell of a lot tougher. She'd probably be infected by now. Fucking hell. But that's because this is so damn hard. Holy shit, man.
And I'm out.
These are the only kinds of survivors that can even remotely have a chance in this universe. At least coming off a 6-month break, and we're gonna try to run gimped people through this? Oh man. She does have a nice big health and stamina pool though, doesn't she?
Sounds doable.
So, I guess we could still make that happen. That could still be a thing. But I know the longer and longer this break goes, the worse it's going to be. I see that Ooh, a Piece of Candy made like a glorious comeback, though. And God, he was gone 2 years. I've been gone 6 months. Half a year, though. Fuck. That's a problem. Still, it's approaching its end. Like, just recording means it's approaching its end. Just because I don't think I can go much longer not doing it. And not doing it from a focused place. All of my, like, not all of them, but most of the goals left on my board for the end of this year are all streaming related now. That's where the majority of my goals are anyways, most of the time. But I've been working on every other goal outside of that. Now, to be fair, this hasn't been dead time. I've made progress on things with the stream. I've kept things up to date. I've made really big strides with the Wii U project and opened a lot of doors there when we get back into the full stride of things. Including some really cool co-op stuff that I want to do with my nephew and even my niece. Like, and some cool Pokemon stuff even. I still believe the future's bright. This was just, I feel like I, went to Vegas. God, her stamina pool is really good. Laid my cards on the table. And the thing about this bet was that it was not like I can just go forever like this. Because the longer I go, the less and less likely we are to even be back where we were. Like, we're gonna lose ground. I'm gonna lose ground here. We've been gone a while, and numbers were already pretty rough. But if it goes too much longer, then it's just fucking... Holy shit. Keep forgetting to take off her heavy weapon. But her stamina pool is so good. Like, it just starts shooting back up right now. She's still gonna get sick, though. She could still easily die. Like, we just got really lucky that she got up on that car, because... At the same time, that stamina pool... Holy. It just comes back so fast. What is that from? What one of these is causing that? Stamina gain on melee kill? That can't be it. I think she just has so much that it's not draining, and so there's just time for it to come back. But the health pool is not very good. That worked out better than expected. I knew I wanted to get off there, so I didn't take the damage myself. To be honest, with a stamina pool like that, though, I suppose that's my bitching story done. All we can do, any of us ever, is just keep going. And my plan is to keep going. And I would say 90% of my, worries at this time, it's mostly financial. And but at the same time, I'm saying I think I should have remembered the conditions to work will never be ideal. And in this situation, I never planned on, and I don't even want to be the next like SoD pop in or that really big streamer now did that like 55-month stream. I don't want to be. I don't, I'm not like one of those people that really needs attention constantly or wants it constantly either. I just thought I think my goal is still more just make decent, good content and be able to make some money doing it so I can call this a success. In some way, say I produce some value. Man, it's fucking tough to get a break still. My health is really bad. I'm getting to do dumber things, though, because by giving her Immortal, the stamina pool got out of control. Oh, there. I'm actually going to be tired. Look, I didn't give her God mode, but damn. That's a really good survivor. So good. Oh, they kind of lost me there, didn't they? Whoa. What the hell? Holy shit. What happened? They, like, I just crouched and they're just like, oh, where'd he go? Where'd the squirrel go? That's a lot, though. Dude, these ferals, though, they're really causing me a lot of problems.
Let's make this night count, kiddos.
Anytime we could have bought to hurry up and swing on it, we immediately lost. But she can kite better than anybody. This stamina pool is so good. She's getting a huge, like, running start ahead of them right now. I'm just gonna have to play the Warlord with the gimped people really slow. Oh, man.
Oh no. No way am I catching this blood plague bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose my weapon, though. I hate using that ammo, but I know we have a rifle crafting station. Oh shit, is that only the second tier? Like, her stamina pool's actually good enough that snacks are worth it.
Gotta kill that screamer.
Fuck though, health is just such a concern. Oh my god. Lethal Zone has no chill. That's what they should just call it. They should call it the no chill zone. See, now the screamers are working in tandem. With the fucking ferals. So that we can't get a break. Just barely got out of there for now, and I just need to.
We got a bloater.
I don't know, man. We got to get some food or medicine at the very least. Now I got to craft some more ammo up, but we have some rucks for that. I say on the Warlord we'll just go real slow and steady, but shit, that doesn't work either. Because going real slow and steady means you don't kill Plague Hearts, and then you don't kill Plague Hearts. Can't believe I spent 20 minutes bitching. And I can't believe I spent 20 minutes bitching because it is such a fruitless exercise. All I can do is use the same 24 hours as everybody else to the best that I can and figure shit out. Try to get back.
I do not want to know what makes plague territory smell this bad.
Oh god. Fuck it.
How'd I get this job again?
I hate ferals. That car was pristine. And just like that, we're back to shit. Just back to shit, man. Look at that. Look how many ferals are out right now. And hitting one zombie just does so much. See, the problem is that door's open, so that we can, yeah. If they catch us, it's over right now. Now, the good thing is we have Topher. See, if I really wanted to cheat, I could have just went ahead and made her God. I told my sob story of why I gave her immortal and hard to kill, and just said, hey, you know, we could do that. You could do that. I'm not lying about that. That is not cheating, because you want to sit there and run those random rules all day. Now, that was a pretty stupid decision. I'm not going to lie about that. But if you want to run those random rules all day, you could. I really want to save medkits for the very end.
Getting low on that.
I need a proper silencer. This thing is cool, and I like that it hits hard, but maybe that's why it only took 2 shots on the ferals. I'll tell you what, though. The noise. It's not cool.
nice. Ish.
Wow, that car was 100 when we left, man. It was 100. Now look at it. Even that shitty improvised, but isn't that like, oh my god. We have one part. One part now. Better make it count. Our goal is just to kill hearts, by the way. Oh, that's fucking perfect. That's fucking perfect, dude. Alright. That right there. If anyone has any questions as to why I gave this character immortal and hard to kill, that's fucking why. Right there is why. That shit. That was our last, and that makes it all even. If anyone ever asks any questions about this run, says, hey, Topher was not a veteran. Well, he fucking is now. He's a vet. We're all vets just for going into Lethal Zone. And yeah, I'm one of the first and foremost people to say, hey, I want something like Lethal Zone. Sure, I do really enjoy the enhanced difficulty. I thought Nightmare Mode at its genesis was like ideal. And that shit was really hard because it literally cost 5 meds per
Take care, I guess.
plague cure. Like, the plague was something nasty. But what happened now is it just seems like a lot of the time the game just pulls some shit on you. It just actively breaks every rule that has ever existed in this game. The universe just breaks all the time. I don't hate it, but it means you gotta break it right back. A lot of the time I can even like it, but I still think that on the whole, I liked the original Nightmare better than I've liked Lethal. Now I'm about to do Lethal Zones, maybe that'll be like, whoa, this is fucking cool.
That was real smooth.
I hope. I know a lot of it's because I make dumb decisions. You know, taking on that play cart without really being ready was dumb. Fast searching is dumb. Not stealthing a lot of the time is dumb. Not having the zombie bait stuff, the scent blocker, the scent blocker. Maybe it's just called scent blocker, I don't know. That's dumb. There's things that I do that don't make a whole lot of sense. Not taking followers out, that's pretty dumb. These are things I could be doing, probably even should be doing, but what's a should, after all? It also makes the game go a lot slower. I am so frustrated by the fact that that fucking car just blew up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here. And you know why? I was gonna try to lie about it, but I'm not a good liar. Because when I was looking at the community editor, I saw there was a car over there. Okay, you know, I just saw it. I did. I gotta get over there still. That's not gonna be easy. Some might say, well, now it's a wash. You're gonna get a free car. I ain't gonna get a free car. I gotta cross no man's land. How did you know I'm over here? How much damage have we done to this damn heart? Because this is crazy. You know what? She's got hella stamina. She's got hella stamina and a dream. Her name's Squirrel, for God's sake. She's here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and she's all out of bubblegum. I don't care how many of the bastards get on me. As long as it's not a feral or any of that shit, I'm gonna make it. Squirrel's gonna make it, man. All 1,500 meters. Pulling about 1,000 with her. Oh, I hear you spooky music. Oh, and 1 bite away from infection. This is super smart. I should have at least cured myself real quick.
I gotta rest a sec.
No, no resting. No resting, squirrel. You are in the land of the dead. I say that without exaggeration. You are in the land of the dead. And it's gonna be rough. Even someone as hardcore as you, squirrel, can be run into a rock by your stupid player. By which I mean me.
Honestly, I was expecting a lot more of them.
-3 ammo, that's kind of
Be
rough.
careful. Catching the plague would really cramp my style.
And there are no places where there's just peace.
Fuck me, a screamer!
Big reaction there. That's all the way over there. I'm not. Oh, fucking hell. There's a shitty car. There's a shitty rusty car. There's a shitty rusty car. There's a shitty rusty car. Alright. Oh, the fucking gun's full auto. Oh, there we go.
The armor's gone!
Okay. Get rid of these motherfuckers. I got a mag and a dream. Make it 1,500 meters through Death Valley. Let's go. That looks like where you would pop up a... Oh shit, oh shit. It probably can't be driven. Can we get a car early? Oh damn, a repair kit. Does it have gas? Right here would be gas. How did I take a bite? Oh, hot damn. Yes. I watched Squirrel make a shit ton of noise. 6-part. That's not, it's like I found platinum. I just got 1 stock in Bitcoin by finding a part. That's how austere and meager things are at this particular moment. Oh my god. We're gonna have a little bit of trunk space too. See, I could go hardcore. I could get on the PC right now and give this thing like 150 trunk space. At least I didn't go that hard. I just gave her enough to live for a day.
This place is a waste of time.
Okay, here's the thing. We gotta go back there because of our old car, which was full of rucksacks. And I think I'm gonna go back to base and make a drop off. Be cool to get a recruit. Topher's worth taking to hero though when he's better though. That max stamina. Shit, get Squirrel even more stamina. If only we could build a bigger base up and put a shooting range in there and a toilet. Oh, survivor in need. Hey, speaking of, isn't there a space in the base that I've been sort of like, this doesn't do anything. Yeah, I've got 2 sheltered beds. Let's, I should totally build a latrine. You should, by the way though, 100%, I've thought this since the beginning of the game. You should be able to turn a public restroom into an outpost and get a latrine that way, and then if you have a plumber, get all the buffs without taking up the building facility slot. Like, that's another way that would really open up the building, is just have a lot more of these outposts able to do what buildings do, which I know they kind of did with upgradable outposts, to be fair. I actually prefer a truck overall, so I'll take this trade. I will take this trade. Just not ruin the truck, because it's still not in the best shape. Grab a quick Ricola. I want a shotgun mic, man. I've been thinking about that for a long time. A shotgun mic. I think I'd have a lot better audio as a result. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this shit in so that we're not so weighed down. For the sake of being somewhat smart for a brief moment, let's make a plague cure. Probably one of the last ones we can make. I'm only keeping the heavy weapon around in case we can stop and kill a heart. I know that there's at least a couple hearts out there that are like right there.
I'll do it.
Right on the precipice of being popped. Do this mission and probably call it an episode. Just call this the bitching episode. I should just run that into that enclave back there. We got pretty lucky on this truck.
Well, hey there.
It'd be really good to build a stealth marathon character, though, to go get that other truck that we found on the old map. That's the rooftop recon would be worth it if it did that. If it literally gave you an eagle eye view of the map right then and there. Here you go. And you could only do it once every like 3 hours, or 2 hours. You're like, all right, there's where the vehicles are at. We're not telling you if they've got gas or if they're in disrepair, but they're there. Or especially since they've made it so that you can't. Oh, it's gonna be one of these people that just run back and forth and be like, hey, can you hold up a minute? That you now have to actually go into a building. Oh, what are these people? Make it so that we're gonna chase each other. I'm just gonna wait right here, because she's gonna go there. As soon as I come up this ladder, you know what's gonna happen? What is that? It's going up. It's a plague heart. It's a floating plague heart. If you believe in UFOs, my man, that's it right there. Confirmed. Unexplained aerial phenomenon, UAPs in the air.
Hey.
Suffer from a group, help me meet up Swine and Bovine. For that, she's got that camo that sits in everybody's closet around here for 20 years, and they go deer hunting with it. From like the time they stopped growing in 7th grade until they die at 85, that is the same outfit they wear to go hunting. Oh hell, there is an enclave there. She's not gonna join us in. I bet this starts a military thing. Even though she's wearing the shitty... I got this in 7th grade and I love it so much and it's so comfortable. It always has like 50 holes in it right under the armpits and the knees. Oh, good. You dead. Close combat expert. Do what you gotta do. Like scenes like this, okay? It's been 2.5 years. Now who's saying he's not just recently dead, but they only have the one model for emaciated corpses. Oh my god, normal zombies. That's a rare bird.
I can't keep this up.
Sure you can. You're a squirrel. Your stamina refill is absurd. Except for right now, apparently. I think stamina refill is more important than the size of the bar. Come to think of it. Oh, right into her. That looked like it was probably her foot. She's still aiming down sight. Hey, that's a new mistake. When they're close, hit fire.
How's it going?
Later.
You're home. I think you're infected, but you're home.
If my friends are dead, I'm coming after you.
Somehow we're already allied with them. That's weird.
That don't make a lick of sense.
Why would she come after us?
Damn.
We're allied with a group that doesn't exist. Oh, she's already got nutrition. All right.
Don't forget this.
Come on.
I'm cool with that.
Let me show you your new home.
Now where the hell? Feel like I'm back home. Oh, she's closed-minded. Good. Actually, shit, man. This is my home. God, I feel like I know her. She's closed-minded from a big-ass fucking family. Works in a cafeteria. She would not have a 5-star nutrition, though. Oh, what the hell? I've never seen that happen before. That's getting clipped. I've never seen one bust through the glass, but that was amazing. See, more dynamic events like that in the third one, please. All kinds of weird shit happening tonight while we record. Speaking of, what is that? One of them stuck in a back room. There's one of them, it sounds like one of them is banging on a door, but there's no door around. So who knows? Let's get back to base. Is she in? Or is she gonna be glitchy as hell? They said they improved the AI for them getting in vehicles, but I'm not seeing it. Maybe I need to be on a new map. Maybe. We'll call it an episode after this one. And I guess we'll work probably my third cousin twice removed, I assume, Megan. Cafeteria management.
Come on, give her
Yeah,
the bird.
absolutely. Big family, absolutely. Spreading the COVID, super spreader events, organized super spreader events. Closed-minded, of course. Climate change is a lie by the fucking Chinese government, duh. And like I said, the same Duck Dynasty camo. You got it when you were in the 7th grade, when you woke up at 6 in the morning to smoke a joint and shoot a deer in the face, and you're 65 years old and you're still wearing that same reliable set of camo, which I will tell you is probably the most comfortable set of clothes you will ever wear in your entire life. But still, that doesn't mean you need a phone case and a recliner seat cover, just to emphasize the point. But you will have these things, because it's an unwritten rule.
Welcome to the show.
If you can cover your steering wheel in it, sofa in it, your bed sheets in it, you'll somehow spread the comfort. I'm going to change characters, and I'm going to end the episode.